Hello, and welcome to ODU's very first stream of this spring semester. We're very happy to bring you ODU versus Shenandoah University and MAEC Week 1. This is our League of Legends regional tournament to determine who will move on directly into Collegiate League playoffs later this year. So we're very happy to bring you this coverage. This is our first cast of the semester. We've had some time off over winter break to regroup ourselves, and now we are back and better than ever.
Before we even get into it, we've got some new players, so let's get into an introduction for everybody.
Yeah.
Top lane, we've got Boning, Undead Falcons. We call him Michael. He's in for a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science.
Yeah, his quote is "I will be the best," and his favorite champion is Set, which is very reminiscent of his play style. He's very in your face and aggressive, and he does like those bruiser champions, those very 1v9 champions. His least favorite champion is Anivia, who can be very frustrating at times, with especially terrain manipulation.
Makes sense for somebody that wants to play melee set, you know?
Yeah, of course. For most melee players, it's a very annoying champion. His personal goal is reach Grandmaster rank. Now, Boning has been very high ranked before. We've seen him around 200 LP Masters, one of the highest ranked players on our team, and I think he's been in Grandmaster before, very close to it. So getting back to Grandmaster is a very reachable goal for him, and for the team, he wants this team to play their own roles. Last semester, we were a little bit out of place. Some people weren't playing their most optimal role, a little bit out of their comfort zone. So hopefully this year, this semester, we'll see a lot more comfort. Next up, we have our jungle, Neil. I can't. He is getting a BSBA in Enterprise Cybersecurity, and his quote, which describes him, is "I am the carry, not a supporting character." And this is very well represented with his favorite champion, Nidalee. And most jungles right now are very supportive players just due to the strength of the role. It's mostly used to make other people more wealthy and stronger, but Neil likes to play for himself a lot more, and he likes to be dealing that damage and being the center of his team. And his least favorite champion is Tryndamere, who a lot of players just struggle with the amount of mobility he has and the invulnerability. His personal goal is to become a better leader. He is the in-game leader for ODU, so he does make a lot of these shot calls. He's a very vocal voice on this team. And his team goal, which is very important because the team shares his aspirations for the most part, is make CLoL national playoffs.
Now, one thing, let's go back real quick. I was not given a quote by Neil. So this quote that I found was from 4 months ago in October in a conversation with the next player, Josh, where Josh was arguing about how he was the carry, and Neil's like, "No, I'm the carry." So, yeah, you're wrong.
Yeah, speaking about Josh, our next player is Joshua Vigorous One, who is getting a BS in psychology. And his quote is, "I will not accept mediocre results because we're not mediocre players." That really is represented in his favorite champion, Samira, who is a very headstrong character, uh, played by very few, but also very hard to play because of her very aggressive playstyle. You have to be going in, you have to be mechanically better than the enemy, and that's just what he is. He is just a better player, and his champion pool reflects that. His least favorite champion is Rengar. Rengar is a very simple champion with not a lot of counterplay because he just has a lot of utility to do one thing very well. Although he can't do a lot of other things, he's really good at that one shot aspect of it. His personal goal for the season is to reach Grandmaster. He is by far the most committed player in our program. He has the most amount of games every season. He's almost always streaming, and he's got 2,000, 3,000 games per season combined. And he's gone from plat to diamond to masters, and he's just so close to getting that grandmaster rank. Every time I'm in his Twitch stream, I'm really hoping that he can push all the way there.
A little flame to him. He's now, I think, last I checked, was at 0 LP. So, he's got his highs and lows.
Yeah,
We're getting there.
yeah. His team goal is that he wants to win CLoL. He wants to win everything he can because he knows as a team, ODU can go a long way.
Yes. He's very good at this, realizing that we have potential, that ODU has this potential to do super well. So let's go on to our next player. Colin is our mid sub for Josh.
Yeah, we may see him a little bit later in the year, depending on how scrims work out. And his current IGN is LSSJCLL.
And CLO is Clo.
Well, okay.
So it's not like everything else. It's just a bunch of letters and then Clo. He always says Clo at the end of his names. So
Yeah,
there you go.
I've seen SSG. I've seen all types of things, and he is getting a BA in history. And his quote is "Acknowledge the gap." His
Favorite champion, Zoe.
Zoe. Yeah, he is known for being a Zoe one trick. He is very good at that mage and mages who are similar to Zoe with the high range and a lot of utility available. His least favorite champion is Fiddlesticks, who is shared. That sentiment is shared with a lot of players. Me personally, I do not like being my whole entire team being feared for 2 seconds when he just appears out of nowhere. So Fiddlesticks is a very shared sentiment with the AoE fear. And his personal rank is to hit masters. Now, Colin was playing for ODU a year ago.
Yes.
Yes, and he was around low diamond, and he was playing on varsity, but he took some time off.
He's back for us.
Now he's back, and he's been hitting that ranked ladder, hitting it really hard, and he's climbing a lot right now. So Master's rank is very close to him. A lot of our players just really want to hit higher ranks and see a lot of individual improvement, and he is one of them. And his team goal is to earn a spot in the Collegiate League playoffs, which will be done by winning MEAC. Our next player is Zemin Kegamos, who is our starting ADC. He's getting a MS in cybersecurity, and his quote is "Don't int me, Neil," talking to our jungle. His favorite champion is Twitch. He has a lot of fun playing Twitch. We haven't seen it much in competitive play. It is a very ladder start ADC because of the invisibility mechanic, and it's very how we say cheese champion, because it's a very exploitable mechanic by the player themselves with that invisibility and those slows and the ticks and everything that champion has. His least favorite champion is Kaisa.
I'm not sure why.
I'm not sure why either. Kaisa's pretty mediocre, has been for a while, but he does not enjoy playing against her.
Or as who knows? Yeah. He hates Kaisa.
His personal goal is to achieve Grandmaster rank. Like many of our players, he has hit Masters before, so he just wants to get to that next tier up. And we've seen a lot of improvement with him over the last year, even the last semester, and we are very confident that he can hit Grandmaster this season. And his team goal is to be the MEAC champions and go to CLoL National Playoffs, which that journey will start today. And our last player for our starting varsity lineup is Edison Ahem, who's getting a BSBA in Business Administration. His quote is "Easy dope." And his favorite champions are all Hook champions and Leona. So Blitzcrank, Thresh, Nautilus, Pike, Leona. We know all of them. You'll find them in your solo queue lobbies all the time. He's a very aggressive support player when it comes to that. He wants to be active around the map. He doesn't want to stay that stagnant in a lane, and he wants to make plays.
And as expected, his least favorite are mage supports. He just wants to actually engage, but if you're up against these mage supports, you just get poked down and you don't get to have fun.
Yeah. His personal goal is to get tilted less, which he gets frustrated against those mage supports. They do give him a lot of trouble sometimes when the enemy bot lane just doesn't want to fight. That can be frustrating for a lot of players, and his goal is to just get less angry at that. And his team goal is get to CLoL playoffs, which, if coming out as the MEAC 1 seed, they will get seeded right into those CLoL playoffs.
I think that should be it for a little presentation. Welcome everybody back. All of our players. We're so glad to have them all back here and ready to play.
Yeah. I am Robbie Bobby Basting. I don't think we did introductions.
We didn't.
We didn't.
I'm Alex Fulloman.
Yeah. Make sure to check out ODU make sure to follow the Twitch channel. Make sure to follow the Twitter, which is ODU_esports, I think. And make sure to follow Shenandoah, which I think is Shenandoah Esports.
Yes, it
Yes,
should be.
with nothing special. We'll get that confirmed later, but make sure to support them. We're here to support camaraderie and all collegiate esports because it's a new space which really needs to grow. There's a lot of space for it to grow. So we're here to support all other programs,
Competitive integrity. That's all we're about.
of course. And it looks like we will be getting in very soon. All players seem to be in lobby, maybe missing one or two. But we have the expected lineup in for ODU with Boning, uh, Undead Falcons top. I can't. Neil, our jungle. Um, Vigorous one. Josh,
Our off roll mid lane.
our off roll mid lane, or Samir one playing mid. We're expecting to see a lot of aggressive bruiser picks, probably out of him, like Irelia. I'm expecting to see maybe some mid Samira. He does play that on stream sometimes. Maybe some mid Samira.
Could we scroll down in the chat? I hear a lot of the chat things going off. Oh.
Oh.
It's just our players telling Shenandoah players to watch our stream.
Yeah, it's always good to support your program, especially when you get broadcasted by them on a random Saturday at 3 p.m. So, always good to support our players. So when it comes to meta right now, what are you looking for in this draft? The big
Diana.
priority. Okay.
I think Diana is a very priority jungle right now.
I would agree. I think the newest Diana changes where she got increased damage to monsters, so she tears through jungle so fast. She can outclear, I think, every other jungle. I think she's the fastest jungle clearer right now.
Mm-hmm.
She
Yes.
just kills every single monster so fast, and then she can get to neutral objectives faster. She's not a very good ganking jungle before 6, due to just 0 CC. She's all damage. So, that is a bit of a problem if you're playing against a Jarvan or a Xin Zhao, something which can really gank a lot. And she can get outdueled. But the fact that she can just kill camps faster than anyone else gives her a whole different level of priority.
I think we might see less priority for ODU picking. I do not think that Vigorous picks a lot of the duo champs that goes with Diana mid.
Yeah, you will
I may be wrong.
typically see a Yasuo or Yone or Irelia or even Renekton in an 80 champion. We can also see an 80 champion and top lane to go along with the Diana,
Yes.
just to make sure that you don't have top and jungle AP or jungle and mid as AP, because magic resist stacking on the enemy team is very easy to do if that Diana is picked up with a AP solo laner. So we could see even Diana with a Ziggs bottom, which is a pick which Kegamo does play a decent amount. So I would like to see Diana Yasuo out from the side of ODU, but I'm not sure if I can't even plays Diana.
Yeah.
So that raises another question, but I'm also expecting priority on Jinx.
Yes, Jinx is a very strong
And
pick, and
Caitlyn.
Kegamos plays it.
Yeah, Jinx and Caitlyn are two very strong picks, but I would not expect ODU to pick the Caitlyn, because you see the Caitlyn right now with the Morgana and with the Lux.
Mhm.
Two mage-like supports who have ranged roots to help Caitlyn chain CC.
Yes.
So I would not expect it. It's a very lane priority, bot lane. It's going to win the lane. It's going to force out the enemy team, enemy duo. And it's very strong at taking priority, but it does drop off later in the game. Caitlyn does get out damaged by a lot of champions, and it's hard to keep champions off of her. She doesn't have a lot of self-peel tools, and once you get her, she's basically just going to die. She is one of those ADCs. Jinx is very strong because her laning is strong right now. With the new lethal tempo changes, the increased range to Jinx is so much stronger in the later stages. She is rampant right now. We're running it up on the Rift. No one can really stop her right now. We see it's a couple of Jhin and Professional to answer, but Jinx is undisputed the best ADC, I think.
Yes, at the moment, I would 100% agree with you.
Yeah. For mid, I don't expect ODU to pick either the meta 2 mid laners. I don't expect to see Corki or Victor.
I was thinking about mid, and I was like, this is the first game with Vex enabled.
No.
And I don't expect to see it.
Yeah, we do have Vex, and I think was Auction enabled for last semester?
I don't think so.
Okay, so I think we have Vex and Auction enabled. There is chances we see both of those champions. Both those champions have their niches in the meta. So there's a chance we do see them.
There's a chance we could see Vigorous pick it, as he is an AD main. He may pick Auction.
Yes, I don't think Vigorous is a big fan of the Auction.
No.
But I think he does play the Vex.
Does he? Okay.
Okay.
If you're confident, I'll believe you.
Yeah, Vex is has her own niche of anti-dash, just how that champion works with the fears and stacking up that fear passive with against enemy dashes. So there's a good chance we see that, but I don't really expect Vigorous to play quirky. He's not a very sit back and poke them out kind of guy.
No.
He wants to be a lot more aggressive, and Corky and Victor do not let him do that.
Mhm.
I know he's been practicing the Victor some. So,
He previously in MAEC,
oh,
he is a winner of the weekly tournaments on Victor mid. So
I didn't even know that.
there we go.
Yeah, so there is a chance we see that Victor out. Top lane is a bit of a it's in flux right now. We had changes on 12.2, which really shook up the top meta, knocking out Akali, who was the queen of top lane for a single patch, where Turbo Chem Tank was very strong on her with the chain slows. But now we've been seeing a lot of tanks
Mhm.
going Turbo Chem Tank and Eternal Winter, which is the new tier tank item, which evolves into Fimble Winter, which basically just gives them a shield when they CC an enemy.
Yes.
So it's very common to see on tanks. It's a very cheap 2-item spike, giving a lot of HP. It gives resistances, not a lot, only about 25, 20. But it also gives a shield, so it gives effective HP at the same time, and it's on an 8-second cooldown. So it's really effective for tanks. So you'll see it on Ornn, you'll see it on Malphite, you'll see it on Cho'Gath, you'll see it on Gragas.
And the mana it gives with letting tanks have tier just allows them to stay in lane just much longer. The one resource that they may have had a problem with losing, just no longer a huge problem for tanks anymore in lane.
Yeah, I'm not expecting Undead Falcons to play it at all. I'm gonna be honest.
Undead Falcons is way more carry than he is the tank player, so
Absolutely, I would
do not
expect
expect
to
it.
see a Fiora or a Jax, hopefully a Gwen, because Gwen has been very strong right now. Because tempo got changed, and then Gwen's win rate dropped because Gwen players took tempo,
It's not the goal.
and then Riot in one of their patch notes, they changed tempo and said some champions are taking this where it shouldn't really be, and actually called out Gwen players. It was very funny. In the patch notes, they did call out Lethal Tempo Gwen and Lethal Tempo Volibear players, because both those champions had tanked win rates because of it. So Gwen is actually very strong because of in the preseason we had the Bruiser AP Bruiser changes, AP Bruiser item changes. My apologies. And Gwen has really been pushed into a priority pick state for top lane because as soon as you get past that first item, that first couple levels where she is a bit weaker, she can be really, really strong in the side lane and in the team fight. She's an absolute menace with the amount she heals off of passive.
So if it's not lethal tempo, it is Conqueror, right?
Yes, it is
Yeah.
Conquer. Lethal Tempo Gwen is very strong level 1, but does really drop off later in the game. She loves that Conquer. She loves Omnivamp. She builds it anyway with the Riftmaker, so I'm expecting
It's
to
one of
see
my
a Gwen.
favorite things to do is just watch a Gwen just that health bar drop.
Yeah.
Just drops a Q. It's all back. Like it looks like she does nothing, and then her health bar's back.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
It is really amazing to see so much healing in this game.
We love healing.
Yeah.
Just an update. We're waiting on a Shenandoah player before we get into draft, I believe. Don't know how long that'll take. Saying soon.
Yeah.
So, we're getting there.
Yes, we are. That's always a bit rocky for the first games of the season.
Yeah.
We will be. I think we'll have more streams posted about on our Twitter in the upcoming days. We have a lot of streams coming up soon, so keep your eyes peeled to our Twitter for announcements about that, and just keep your notifications on for the Twitch. We will have weekly League of Legends streams.
Yes. At this time.
At this time, each Saturday.
Saturday, 2:45ish, 2:30ish.
There we go. We'll have Call of Duty streams up soon, I'm pretty sure. So keep your eyes peeled out for those. Call of Duty will be looking to have a run back season after they did end top 8 in NACE, went to national championships. So Call of Duty, keep your eyes peeled. One of our better teams.
And if you're a League of Legends fan, this is our varsity team playing in CLoL and MAEC CLoL. But our JV team is playing in MAEC also, which is at Tuesday, I think 9 p.m. I'm not sure if we'll be streaming every game because there are other games that contest that time slot too.
Yep.
But keep your eyes peeled for that. Maybe more League of Legends for you.
Yeah, we would love to bring you more League of Legends content. It is an amazing game to cast. It's easy for us to do. For the players, it's a little bit different, but we all have our problems with it.
Still waiting on that one player.
Yeah. Um,
Okay, Call of Duty streams on Tuesday. So what time? Do we know what time?
6:30.
So 6:30. So you may get a Call of Duty stream into a League stream on those days.
Yeah. Keep your notifications on.
Tuesdays are big days.
Yep, Tuesdays are big days. Yeah, and we should have battle royales around that time too, I think.
Yes.
Yep, battle royales are soon. Some of the games which come later is some of the other team shooters, I think. I don't think we have Halo for a couple of weeks. Or
Yeah,
Overwatch.
Halo's a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Overwatch should be coming back soon.
Okay.
Six Siege, Rainbow Six Siege,
Oh, Rainbow Six Siege is looking at
Valorant.
yeah, our Rainbow Six Siege did go undefeated last regular season, I think. Or
Until playoffs, or how did
it's
their like tournament go?
they have like splits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and our Rainbow Six Siege team did for the last playoffs they made did make it, I think, a round of 16. So our Rainbow Six team is also another team to look out for. I had no idea that they were actually really good.
Yeah.
So they are really good, along with our Call of Duty team. Rocket League is a little bit later in the semester too. So,
yeah.
We'll be trying to cover as many games as possible. We have the personnel to do it. We just need to hope that everyone is available.
What other games
What's your favorite game besides League to play?
to play?
Yeah. Which we offer here at ODU as an esport.
That's a hard one. To play. Does TFT count?
TFT does not count. We do not offer TFT as an esport here.
Oh, you mean as an esports game?
Yeah.
Do we have Minecraft?
We do not have Minecraft, unfortunately.
I guess the second most fun I've ever had in video games would be Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, Rainbow Six Siege is up there for me. I'm a big FPS guy. I like my CS:GOs. I like my Valorant. I like my Rainbow Six. Personally, out of those three, it's probably Rainbow Six. I used to play it a lot more. I've been playing the new Extraction game mode. Would recommend. It's a great game.
Not
Sorry,
sponsored.
I'm just a shill for Ubisoft.
Not sponsored, by the way.
Not sponsored at all. So yeah, that's also, I think it's really fun to watch Rainbow Six Siege at a high level because it's very very slow paced until it's not. So you get a whole lot of inaction and you get meticulous setup the first a minute 2 minutes of the round, and the last 30 to 20 seconds is just all super fast paced.
Yeah,
and I think it's really cool to watch that happen compared to other games where Overwatch is just constant action. Valorant and CS:GO can be a little bit, as soon as you see the enemy, you're dead. So Rainbow Six is.
I think Rainbow Six is very fun to play. Just like I remember high school, those late night lobbies.
Oh, absolutely.
Ooh, the fact that you can team kill is like the cherry on the top.
It was so fun to play with friends when they had little team kill penalties.
Like I just think about team killing. Like in League of Legends, one of the things is people want just to troll the Ziggs W.
Ziggs
to
W,
work against teammates.
Anivia W, Trundle.
Like, oh, I would love if we had more team killing in League. I'm not toxic, by the way. I just think it'd be funny. No.
We do see. I think we see people in the lobby chat complaining about Yu-Gi-Oh! With Duel Master coming out. The new Konami made Yu-Gi-Oh! Game.
Which, both are mid laners, both Vigorous and SJLS.
A lot of the people here at ODU in the esports program have been playing Duel Master.
Have you played it?
I've played it.
Is it fun?
Yes.
I've never played Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, it's more based on how analog would work. Their last online game was only like it was like a hyper version of it. So they had like smaller.
That guy's name is Rick Layroll.
Rick Layroll. Wow. Trying to get us to get Rick rolled.
We're about to get a DMCA striked. Alive, you know?
Yeah. Well, let's not aim for that. Not today, at least.
Never gonna give you up.
No. Let's. I mean, I think you can sing your own version, DMCA free.
Oh, we're getting into draft.
Oh, we are going right into draft. I think we're drafting live in the lobby.
They are doing draft live in lobby.
Yeah.
Do we want to go to that and stream?
Yeah, we do see a Shenban out. ODU probably just due to scouting. Isn't really a high priority pick. The lease is completely based off of scouting.
That's a targeted ban.
That's a target. Yeah, I can't. Most played champion this season is Elise after all. So not a big surprise about that. Next ban is Mordekaiser. So really that top lane bull trying to get Undead Falcons a really good matchup. Samira ban out for the side of Shenandoah. Expected. Our mid is a Samira one trick. So that was very much expected. No surprise at all on the Samira ban. And I don't think there's not many meta bans. These are all targeted. So not a lot of...
The Samira ban is a little bit weird to me. I know that Vigorous is a Samira one trick, but do you really think
Let me at
in a
him.
match like this they're going to pull out a Samira mid? Or do you think like...
I think there's definitely a chance of it. We do see a Malphite ban out for the side of ODU, so this is going to give Undead Falcons a really good opportunity to pick a top lane champ early here. I would have liked them to see them pick it. We do see a B1 Yugi for the side of ODU, so a lot of priority on that. Probably just going to go weak side ADC,
Yes.
like an Ashe, like an Ezreal, just play super safe in that bot lane and really play towards that top and mid side. And we do see a Jax is the last ban for the side of Shenandoah. Undead Falcons really been playing that champion. Senna R1. This is a champion. We didn't talk about it in preparation, but this champion has really come into their own. They're 53% win rate ADC, 52% win rate support. So highest win rate ADC, and one of the highest win rate supports with these new Q slow changes on Senna, which really helps her. It's a scaling slow on one of the longest abilities the champion has. And paired with a Tom Kench, this is not a safe win, Senna Tom Kench. This is a kill win. This is a lethal kill win with that Senna slow into Tom Kench W. Just be a kill. And I don't think
flashbacks.
Do you see a Twitch? We have Twitch Yumi on the side of ODU.
We're getting some flashbacks. Are we in season 11?
I'm
What
not
season
sure.
are
This
we
is
in
like
right
season 9 right now. Yeah, this is something we would not see. The Senna Tom Kench is something we haven't seen in a while. And
There's the Diana
we'll see
hover.
Diana.
Okay, Diego's also okay pick.
Yes, Diego is another champion which is up there. He's just very strong right now. There's no certain reason to pick him. He's just really good skirmishing and team fighting with those ultimate resets. Taking an enemy champion is nice, but mostly the damage you get from recasting his ultimate is very powerful. Because base Diego right now is strong. And we will see. Warwick would be really interesting. That is winning duelist into Viego scales a lot worse, but can mess up Viego early if they get an invado. So if Warwick can really get into Viego's jungle early, then Viego can be put behind a significant margin.
I'm only imagining a Warwick ult into a Tom Kench W onto somebody. Big lockdown.
Yeah, right now,
One ban.
we were expecting just a high priority bruiser. Probably going to see some mid bans out. If there's going to be Corki and Victor bans now would be it.
That just goes to show you're nothing but a whiskey delta.
I don't think there will be a Victor ban,
A
but I
Victor
would.
ban here from the side of Shenandoah would be decent.
Yeah.
Because this is a pick that Vigorous does play.
And it is fairly good into the team comp
Yes.
of Shenandoah. Although Warwick does have a Victor ban, I'm not sure about that. Since you're super susceptible to Warwick and Tom Kench, due to Warwick Ultimate is completely unstoppable. So you can't even Syndra.
That was a hard ban.
Warwick,
Final
right?
ban from ODU.
Yeah, that has to be targeted. Malzahar Warwick does seem a very annoying mid-jungle duo. Warren would make this team super tanky from the side of Shenandoah. They need some damage now. This is a very tanky team, and ODU is sort of lacking in this sustained damage. Twitch right now isn't the highest damage champion. AD Twitch does have a decent amount, but not really to tanks. It's a really good anti-backbone champion who played like an assassin. And Viego is a very good sustained fighter, so he will survive a lot. He's not going to die very quickly.
There's the Vic.
There's the Victor. Yep. So ODU will get their hands on the Victor. Victor's very strong. He's indeed very safe right now. His items are good. He's got Shadow Flame and Crown of the Shattered Queen if he really wants Crown of the Shattered Queen. Set is a very expected pick.
It's our favorite champion for top.
Yeah. Set just makes sense in this game. It's strong into Ornn. Not a lot of reason not to pick it. Oh, never mind. That's a Vladimir. That is something I did not expect at all. So we don't actually know where Vladimir and Victor are going, because depending on the matchup, we could see Vladimir mid and Victor top.
This is a Vlad top. 100% Vlad top.
100% Vlad top.
This is a big standard pick for my Falcons. This is one of his close plays.
I did not know that. Vladimir top is very weird here. ODU has to be ahead this game. ODU can't really get behind.
It was a little questionable.
Yeah.
I thought the set was very good into a Tom Kench, Warwick, Ornn.
I
just
think
do huge amounts of true damage to
set
people.
Viego here, really being able to brawl well, and then having Twitch can get a really good angle because he's not pressured by a lot of enemies because they're taken up by the set and Viego on the front line would be very good. But they're opting for the Vladimir. Vladimir doesn't really get touched much this game, but if ODU's behind, if this Gangplank gets ahead for the side of Shenandoah, this could be curtains. Because Gangplank can do a whole lot against ODU's comp.
It's okay, I guess. They're forcing Shenandoah to have to build two kinds of resistances, which okay, fine. They build into all armor. You have two AP carries. They start building MR. You have the AD carries. But I would have just liked to see the set a bit more.
Yeah, I honestly would like to see like Frozen Heart and then Force of Nature will be very effective. Both of those items are really good against ODU's mix of damage because Vladimir does not build Magic Pen, really. Yeah. He gets Sorcery Boots and he gets Proto Belt. He doesn't build Shadow Flame, he doesn't build Void Staff, so that high Magic Resist item will be high value. Victor does build it, but Victor's a lot easier to kill than the Vladimir. So yes. Force of Nature's very valued on the side of Shenandoah, and also Frozen Heart, which reduces all incoming damage by a flat amount, and also reduces the attack speed. Twitch and Viego are high attack speed champions. Randuin's Omen can also be very good because it reduces the amount of crit damage you take. Viego and Twitch will both be building crit, most likely, unless this is an AP Twitch, which would be very strange, because solo AD Viego does not sound good. So expecting the AD Twitch here. For the side of Shenandoah, this is a pretty straightforward comp. Gangplank mid is a little bit weird, probably a practiced pick by the mid laner. So really hoping that they know what they're doing for their sake. Warwick does sound like a very good very good jungle to help the Gangplank, because there is a lot of CC setup with him, with a Warwick ultimate coming in on top of a Gangplank ultimate, or even Gangplank on top of Warwick just running at them if Warwick has the speed up. So I see a bit of synergy there. The Ornn's just a good pick right now. Ornn he's got cheap 2-item spike with, like I said before, Turbo Chemtank and Eternal Winter / Fimble Winter. So those two items paired together are very effective on giving a lot of HP and effective HP and defenses.
Yes.
With Gangplank and Ornn are amazing team fighting tools. So we're going to look for those and how those ults are used, because Gangplank and Senna, that's double global. This could just be this Warwick, Rikla roll on the Warwick, just running into the enemy jungle and just getting so much help from the global ultimates. And even Ornn ultimate is very far range.
I do think, though, that when it comes down to team fights, ODU's team comp is a bit better for that. Once these big ults are expended by Shenandoah, they have a big blob of just tanks.
Yeah, I think ODU does have the better team fighting comp, but Shenandoah is overall is a lot easier to execute. ODU has a higher execution ceiling.
Shenandoah is also able to, if they want to, and if they're able to execute it out, they can just force fights early without a 5v5.
Yeah.
Get some picks down, because like you just said, those global ultimates are just super strong.
Yeah, it'll be very vital to see the importance of them. So I would expect, in terms of pathing, both jungles to be really just pathing away from top.
Yeah.
Top, both of those champions just want farm. Vladimir wants gold, and Ornn wants levels. So expect both those champions to be moving away. Just That's how they operate the best.
Yeah, I really think it's going to come down to big execution, like every game, you know? Which team can do what they want to do with the team comp they built.
Yeah, when it comes to runes, we see some interesting things from both sides. Press their attack on Twitch, just really going to be looking for that Senna and the Gangplank, and not really worrying about the front line. Yeah, that's really just communicating that they want to be very stealthy and very tricky with how they play this game. And Vigorous won with the Airy on Vladimir, so going to be poking a lot with that and just staying safe, because there's two ways of proccing Airy. Most likely it would just be the damage version, but it's always reliable poke damage on the side of Vigorous, because that Airy will always hit compared to Comet. And Phase Rush, I guess he doesn't really think Phase Rush is needed to kite back. He thinks he can get out of it anyway. He'll probably be building Crown of the Shattered Queen then, if he thinks that. So we'll see that later into the game.
First damage done with that Victor.
Yep, I was expecting first strike out of the Victor.
Oh,
but
we've got some sneaky ODU play here.
yeah, some
And
sneaky
here's that
ODU
press
play.
the attack.
Yep, press the attack coming out from Kagamo on the Twitch, who did start Q, very standard. Longsword refill pot. So going to be going the AD build most likely. I don't think he's going to go Serrated Dirk into AP. That would just be strange, but it's a thing. Nothing else I see really out of the ordinary. Dark Seal for Vladimir is very standard if he expects to be skirmishing at all. Oh, we do have Fasting Senna. That is true. So the Tom Kench, it's not really necessary to have the Tom Kench farming right now, because Senna's soul drop rate is what determines if she's fasting. So when you say fasting, the ADC usually farms the lane, but with Senna, she gets gold off of collecting souls, which is a built-in part of her passive, where either when a minion drops, there's a random chance at her of a soul dropping, or when she hits an enemy champion 2 times, there's a guaranteed chance that she gets a soul, and with each soul she gets a fraction of 1 AD, I think 0.75 AD, and at every 20 souls she gets
25?
It's 20 or 25, where she gets more attack range, crit chance, and if her crit chance goes over 100%, she gets lifesteal.
And as we just saw there, she also was able to proc souls and grab souls off of enemy champions.
Yep.
She auto attacks or uses an ability on one, and then auto attacks again. She steals that soul, goes to the souls.
And the reason Fasting Senna works is that the support item she bought gives her damage when she attacks an enemy champion. So she's allowed to ignore the minions and just attack enemy champions and get a decent amount of gold that way. She doesn't really need to farm the minions. And now we see some fighting down here. Kagamo and Hem really want to fight because they have this level advantage, level 2 versus level 1. Very scared for the side of Shenandoah, because this Twitch Yumi, with that heal and the Q on the side of the Yumi, even though it's a seemingly harmless champion, Yumi can be pretty scary at times.
Yes.
We do see on the side of jungles, they path opposite, so I can't for ODU path up, and Rick LaRoll path down.
Little trade up top.
Yeah.
The Falcon's getting a little proc on him, not actually proc though.
Yeah, without that secondary damage, it's not really a lot, because it is more damage on the secondary than the primary. Although it's fixed rate on the first, it's whatever. It's orange. He's just going to be really tanky, and Vladimir's just going to heal a lot. This top lane's going to be farming a lot. I don't
Gonna
think
go back and forth.
Yeah, I don't think I can't is going to look for a dive. If this was most other champions besides Vladimir, he probably would. Not this game. not a champion to die with. Not a lot of CC. I really just expect ODU to sit back and farm, because that is how they win.
Back at mid, we're seeing Vigorous get ganked by Rick LaRoll. Nothing much coming out of that. Rick LaRoll popping his E, running towards and running out. They are pathing towards this Viego here in the top jungle. Viego catching him out, stunning Rick LaRoll, trading a little bit. Q's passed through each other.
I can't. We'll just win this trade. He is a full level
Rick
up.
LaRoll rocking.
If ODU wants to use summer spells, they could most definitely kill this, but I can't.
One more
Also
auto,
flash.
and there we go.
There's the flash Q tap on the side of I can't, and really questionable by Rick LaRoll. He was down a camp, down a level. He did not get his Krugs, and that really cost him there.
Really good from I can't. Just sitting in that bush, just waiting for Rickler to walk through. Knew he wanted the path towards this scuttle. Rickler not realizing that, you know, you took that bottom one. Chances are you're not gonna get the top one too if you haven't seen that jungle yet.
Yeah, after failing that mid camp, he was trying to check the scuttle and then go back to his Krugs, and he was not able to get to those Krugs in the first place, so very unfortunate. He only has one camp up now, but he does have his bot side camps coming up. Still a lot of space for him to get back in, but that really helps I can't, even though they did have to use 2 flashes there to get that kill, both on Vigorous and I can't. But not a lot of way to force a gank on the Victor here, because it's going to have to require a Warwick ult or an Ornn ult or a Tom Kench roam to really kill this Victor.
It's very important to notice right now that this farm difference up top is massive.
Yes.
This is a good, like, 3 waves difference between these champions. And ODUs are right now sitting on a 1.2k gold lead 5 minutes in.
Yeah, that top individual gold is going to be a big difference maker, and maybe even a bigger gap than the jungle if we could check the gold right now.
It'll be a Z press or an X press, I think.
X.
There we go. Boom. There's X.
Yeah. Yeah, the top lane for ODU is up 500 gold already. So that is something to note already. And this Ornn only has a cloth armor. He's not really helping himself. What's going to happen in this top lane is Undead Falcons will just push the lane under the turret. Oh, our gameplay ult coming out for the side of ODU, looking to run down either the Victor or the Viego, but the gameplay ult was really just in between the two of them, hoping that the Victor would walk the same way the Viego did. That didn't happen, so there's just nothing coming to fruition there. Really unfortunate on the side of Shenandoah. Just better gameplay ult placed would really help. Yeah, with this top lane matchup, it looks like the wave may be frozen up there. Yeah, that wave is very much stuck right now.
Undead Falcons has that wave where he wants it.
Yes.
And he's going to keep it there.
that wave will stay there until Rick LaRolle comes up there, or if I can't goes up there to get a gank off. If I was this Ornn right now, I would try to force this wave under turret as hard as I can, but that's really tough with Undead Falcons being level 6. Yeah, this top lane is really unfortunate. This Ornn can only really press Q to farm, but even then, Undead Falcons will punish him for that.
ODU hasn't backed yet in the top and bot.
Yeah, it looks...
This is 51 CS, 52 CS. Twitch hasn't backed. 55 CS, Vlad hasn't backed.
Yeah, this top lane now will finally push out for the side of Undead Falcons. Finally. And there's no one there to capitalize off of that stack. Typically, when you break a freeze and you stack a wave in a turret, you have your jungle or your mid come so you can dive the enemy top laner to really end the game. Because that will basically end the game. Because they're down 40 CS and they will get killed and be forced to use hope.
Attempted gank from I can't.
Yeah.
I'm not going to catch the W though.
No, that was fairly low effort and doesn't get anything out for it. Maybe just remove scurvy. But that's all. We do see
this Bramble Vest complete from the Ornn, very questionable to me.
This is a normal buy for.
Is this
Ornn.
really a worthwhile buy for the Ornn here at this stage?
The Ornn will proc Bramble Vest because the only way Vladimir can proc Phase Rush to get away from Ornn is to use W. Because you can't get it, or you have to use ult. Oh, flash and a turret by Undead Falcons. That will be a dead Ornn when Ultimate 2 hits. Ultimate trying to, I guess, kill any minions he can. Really good play by Undead Falcons. It's a good buy, but he's too far behind him.
Yes.
He does not have enough gold. If he was if he was even 40 farm, he could buy it because he could also have magic resist.
There's a Negatron Cloak popping up right now in his inventory.
Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to say. I'm a little disagreement. I think he could have bought that a bit earlier. He wouldn't have been as low as he was. Perhaps wouldn't have died there.
I think if you want to buy Grievous in this matchup, you buy a Executioner's Calling.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
You're going to auto anyway on Ornn. So just buy an Executioner. It's better than Oblivion Orb.
Yeah.
Because it's more useful stats. Because your Q scales. We will see an attempt.
Rickler roll come through it. Flash from Kegamos.
There we see the Gangplank ultimate coming out. Right on top of them, so not really helping the rundown, but it will just instantly force that flash. No summoners used on the side of Shenandoah. Really good trade for them. They need to capitalize on that now. Well, it does look like they will get Hextech Dragon, one of our new dragons. We didn't talk about Hextech Dragon or Chemtech
We
at
haven't
all.
even talked about it yet.
Yeah, so we have 2 new dragons coming to the Rift, Hextech and Chemtech. They both change up the Rift more than any other dragon does. The impacts of the soul also have some of the biggest. So if you really want to think about dragons in another way, Hextech and Chemtech change the way you play the game, and the base 4 just change the stats.
Yes.
Base 4 dragons are mostly just stat dragons. Although,
We get an engage from Kegamos. He's got to be chasing down, as you hope, with 4 autos, long range Twitch ult. Just can't get away from it.
yeah, you can dodge long range Twitch alt autos. So we did see SU Hope did dodge one of them, and he dies. They die without using any summoner spells.
Yeah, a little questionable, but
That would be concerning. Also, there was the Tomcat ultimate up for Rokas, so I'm not sure what was happening. Maybe a breakdown in communication, because Tomcat ult now gives the Tomcat movement speed. So this is made to be a support champion, trying to get a sneaky Tomcat W to break
off that
Yumi
Yumi.
off. Yeah, that probably would have been death for the Yumi too.
top side, I can't taking away that Herald. Wait, did I?
Yes, there was a Herald
Okay,
take.
we just didn't get the audio cue. Okay.
Yeah, I definitely didn't get it. As I have no headphones on. Yeah, we do see another freeze again, by the way.
Yes.
Yep. Top lane is frozen again. Undead Falcons is up 50 farm. No, sorry, 64, 65?
50, 56?
No,
Wait,
60.
wait, 66, 67?
Yeah. I thought 50s at first. But
Yeah.
no, it's 60s. Okay, Rick Leroy is up here with his Ornn. This is what you need to do. Yes, this is how you break a freeze. Now, if Undead Falcons can't really save this, this will slowly push out towards the Ornn. You cannot have 2 casters and freeze a wave. It will slow push out. Just depends. Undead Falcons can try to fast push it out, but you can probably just let it. Kagamo looking for a fight.
He's gonna get
here.
knocked up by Tom Kench here. He's gonna continue just looking for the Senna. Can't find it. Senna's ulting down. Kegamo's lowered down to 300 HP. Gonna walk away.
Kagamo, that very questionable for the side of Shenandoah. Definitely could have killed the Twitch there. Tom Kench wanted to ult the Twitch. Because with Tom Kench ult, Ignite, and another Q, and even an auto from Senna would have been dead. Now we have I can't in the bot lane. That's a really good ultimate for the side of Shenandoah. The Tom Kench will be the sacrifice. Oh, they will not. The heal from Tom Kench Tongue Lash will.
This Warwick is stuck on the wrong side. Has to ult away. Wait, had to flash over the wall. Okay.
And now this Ornn is just trying to wave clear and keep himself alive, but he doesn't
Down
have
bot
any
with
resistances now. Vigorous is now a bot lane. Shenandoah is getting cornered into this bot lane.
Rick Leroy
not
is having
even
to
allowed
decide where
in
he
their
wants to
jungle.
go. He has ult. He's not using it to escape and get away. He's gonna die here.
Yeah.
Uses it way too late. Gets ignited and dies.
Rick Leroy is going for the Stride Breaker.
And the Falcons just
I think Falcons will get another solo kill here. Yeah. Not much the Ornn can do. He is behind so much farm. He does not have any resistances. And he just needs to buy his Merc Treads. Get that slow resistance. Merc Treads and another.
Vigorous flashing towards GP here. Way awesome Kevin looks like he might find a kill onto Vigorous. Vigorous looking a little bit too hungry for a kill.
There may be
Can't
a
find
trade
it.
back there with the Victor ultimate. Does not look like
No.
it. So close for the side of Vigorous, but he is no item versus an Essence Reaver. So not really expected to win that on the side of ODU. Kekimo does back finally after sitting on Noon Quiver and Boots for 8 minutes somewhat. And has a Kraken Slayer. Very normal.
Possible perfect game given away by Vigorous.
That is true. If Vigorous has the one death this game, and besides that it's a perfect game, then we will have some choice words after for Vigorous. It'll be very disappointing on his mid debut.
Oof.
So
It's just a little too hungry for a kill.
yeah, no. As a top one fireman, does look like we may have a kill here mid lane.
Flash from Way Awesome Kevin, because Vigorous was never able to get that flash away.
Yeah, Varus is just, with these items, doesn't really have anything. He has his tier 2 boots, he has his mythic components, he has the Leandri's components with Last Chapter and Phoenix Codex. But then he just has a 264 stack tier, his starting item, which is Doran's Ring, and a Dark Seal. This is mages in the season.
A Dark Seal that he lost his stacks on, by the way, when he gave away that death.
Yeah, he did have 3 stacks. He could have sold the Doran's Ring to have more inventory space. But, I don't know, it's a gold efficient item. He needs that 1.5 mana per second. Undead Falcon's proto-belting in on this Ornn. This may just be a kill here. Yeah, looks like it. Ornal is going to miss due to Vladimir W. And yeah, just really clean by Undead Falcons. This Ornn is so far behind, can't do anything at all against the Vladimir. He will continue to get dove whenever he's standing near his turret, unless he gets significant MR. But he doesn't look like he wants to build it.
I can't. He's being chased through by Warwick here. Just a little bit of a jungle race. Has to use that ult to get over. Flashes over too, but doesn't block the Warwick ult from Vigorous, so Vigorous goes down. So trade of kills here in the favor of Shenandoah.
Yeah, I can't will fall after being way too deep in his own jungle. I mean, in the enemy jungle, sorry. Ulting out and then flashing away from the Senna W. And Vigorous just didn't really see what was happening. Just got hit by the Senna W. Just probably question mark pinging his teammate. Like, what was that?
It was a reverse Mr. President.
It very much was. But good follow-up on the side of Shenandoah off the Senna W. Perfect game now. Very much gone.
This Tom Kench is stepping up way too close with no vision on this Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch has so much attack speed with the Yuumi and with the extra dagger, Berserker, Graves, Kraken Slayer. All attack speed.
Oh, here comes a mid-tower dive from Undead Falcons onto As You Hope.
Yeah, Undead Falcons now has the 8-stack Dark Seal and will have, I think, enough gold for Cosmic Drive. Let's see how much gold the Vladimir has compared to the rest of the game. I think Twitch may be close to it, but that Vladimir is the highest in the lobby by
on 2k gold.
About 700 more than his Twitch. Yeah, he's got 2k gold. He's 400 off of that. No, he's 400, 300 off that Cosmic
How much
Drive.
of a components he has in his inventory at the moment? Oh, there we go.
900.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's going to be very close to that Cosmic Drive. 2-item Vladimir this early on is probably can kill everyone on the enemy team. 2v5 with the Yuumi. A Heaven Undead Falcons can probably kill the whole enemy team. We will see a fight up at Riftfield, I think. Shenandoah can't really take anything. They are down 8k gold at 17 minutes. Very concerning. TP coming in.
Kenna getting caught out using Unstoppable. Leave.
Undead Falcons did TP right into the middle of this team. He and Vigorous can do a lot of damage here.
We're testing out that 1v5 potential, and I guess we were wrong. He cannot.
Yeah. He did not have his Yuumi. And Vigorous will look like he will die almost. He will get out thanks to the grab.
Tegamo's trying to walk in. He's ulting. Hope is caught out, dead.
Yeah, SU Hope really mispathing there. Just a bad flash. Kegamo able to trade a kill back on that side. And Undead Falcons just wasn't really able to get any kills down. Those the bone platings rocked, just not taking a lot of damage. This Tom Kench will not take a lot from Vladimir due to those Mercury crits.
Yes.
So I'm still wondering why this Ornn hasn't decided to build MR. There we go. We didn't now have Merc Treads. Now he's sitting on random armor for some reason. But whatever
that
suits
goes
him.
in towards his mythic.
Yeah. Could have just saved the 150 gold to buy. Yeah. He's still on 51 farm at 18 minutes. On track for.
Everybody but this Ornn, and actually I was wrong. Everybody but the Ornn and Senna have their mythics,
Yeah.
or their champion-defining items. This GP is sitting on 2 items so far, no mythic, but
Yeah.
it's defining. The Essence Reaver is very defining.
Yeah, that I would say the Mortal Reminder Essence River combo could be treated as a mythic because they are fairly cheap items.
Yeah.
They're not cheaper than one mythic, but they're only like 1,000.
The item spike is
there.
great.
Kegamo on the top side trying to clean up this kill for Vigorous will not find it. The game point
Flashes out.
flashes out. Why awesome. Kevin will lose that flash now. We see Undead Falcons matching this Ornn again. He may be able to dive, but I don't think he knows what Ornn is going. He will now know, seeing Rick low roll there. but
Okay.
it looks like Shenandoah is missing a lot of HP. Oh, he does walk under the turret there, gets chain CC'd. A huge misplay on the side of Undead Falcons. He cannot kite there. You need to kite away from that turret. Because he didn't even get Warwick feared into the turret. He walked into the turret range, got Warwick ulted into Ornn lockup, and no matter how much you heal, he's still going to get. You may see a pause soon, as Vigorous One has.
There we go. As we get into our first pause of the season.
Pause
Of the first game.
season. Yeah, Vigorous One. I think he was. I thought
that was BM.
I thought it was BM too. I thought he was going to BM and just trade the minion away for his HP. Luckily, Why Awesome Kevin did not realize what was going on. That is funny. So we will go to pause. Unpause very
Alright,
soon.
he's back.
That's nice. The Senna will just die again. Kagamo has been absolutely farming us, you hope. Sort of feel bad now. And the Tomkench
Tom
W.
Kench is just not where he needs to be.
Yeah, it does look like there's an attempted collapse by the side of Shenandoah, but Gangplank hasn't been able to get on one. There we go. Gangplank is finally getting in there. But I can't. Does have the Yumi on top of them. We do have a freeze, which is very common in the Spectator client. It really means nothing right now. And when I was coaching my gold team the other day, this happened every other minute. So it will resume very soon. There we go. There we have an Ornn ultimate completely missing due to the Diego control. And I can't able to clean it up after Kagamo does so much damage there. Kagamo really with this full solo queue. Collector second, picking up a Zeal for that Hurricane now. He's 11. If Collector was available in Season 7, he would be building it every single game. This is a very Season 7-esque build that Hurricane very early on Twitch. So
I'm loving it.
yeah,
I absolutely love playing against Twitch Yumi. It's my favorite.
it is.
Oh, we're trolling around, and Vigorous might find a kill on the way Awesome Kevin.
Yeah,
The Leandri's
there's
burn
no
is going to
Leandri's.
catch him out.
Yeah, but way awesome. Honestly, that may be worth it for way awesome Kevin. Just getting as much gold onto this Gangplank because this Gangplank is how Shenandoah wins. So ODU does have to be very careful about that. Yeah, where awesome Kevin got to be very vigilant. And it
The
does
Falcons
look like
trying
the
to-
Falcons will dive this Senna. Not doing the best job of it now, but after that ult and that full charge to E, most definitely get that kill.
And the Falcons was like, hey, Kagamo's, how does that Senna taste? Give me a bite.
Okay, 2 stacks now back for Undead Falcons, trying to get back to that full stack Dark Seal so he can buy Magi's Soul Stealer. I know he's a big fan of that item.
Come on, man. You can't just stare at me like
Sorry,
that. You knew what I was going for.
No, I can't.
I mean, Kagabus has been farming this Senna all game.
that is
Undead
true.
Falcons finally gets his taste.
Yeah. Twitch is one of the ADCs to farm the enemy ADC.
Yes.
Twitch and Tristana, if you want to continuously kill the enemy ADC, those are your 2 choices.
21-minute Baron from ODU.
Yeah.
Coming down.
Makes
Kind of
sense.
expected.
Yeah. They have kills. Shenandoah is down people. No reason not to. We've Dragon up in 3 minutes 45 seconds. The only Dragon Shenandoah's really got is that Hex Track, and there may be a turret falling for ODU.
An objective bounty has been claimed.
Yes, that is also new this season. Ornn will die to the Twig.
That may not be a bounty, but ODU's fine with that trade.
Yes, this Ornn is 62 farm at 22 minutes, not having a fun time. Vigorous is now down bottom to respond to that Rift Herald, which was claimed around 18 minutes by the side of Shenandoah. Now with Gangplank looking for a player.
Kagamo's
It would be a big
getting
kill on
caught
the
out.
Kagamo. And Hem will also
Rickler roll
fall.
continuing through, just drain tanking, getting healed by Senna
I-
over and over and over. I can't. Stealing that Warwick body, ulting out, killing by Awesome Kevin, stealing that GP body, trying to run through Tom Kench. I'm unsure if that was the right move. You W out instead of back in.
Yeah, I'm sure he just gets run down anyway, but he could have delayed a lot more time if he did that. Yeah, Kagamo just took so many resources to kill because of how far behind Shenandoah is that ODU is just able to drain tank sustain the rest of the fight with the Vladimir and Diego. They just heal so much and they can survive for so long.
I can't just dragging this wave back under turret, smacking him about,
Yeah. Vigorous One may die to the Senna here.
and pop goes the weasel. He's
Yep.
dead.
Most definitely. Yeah, Vigorous One is now the only
negative KD, not counting assist player on his team. Very worrisome to look at.
Yumi.
It's a support champion. It's a support. It's completely different. Vigorous One has rage quit the game now. Very interesting to see what happens. Yeah, he has not rage quit. I'm sure we may get a pause for a second, or he may.
Maybe he did rage quit. Kegamo's getting caught by a barrel here, slowed by.
Kegamo taking down 2 practically, but I can't will steal one of the kills.
He's able to steal that Yumi too.
Yeah. So
The body.
gameplay stolen by I can't, landing not a single barrel, but still gets the double kill thanks to BA. And
That should be game.
yeah, that should be game.
With an Ornn and Tom Kench alive, I don't believe Shenandoah is able to stop anything from happening.
Yeah, this Tom Kench, who is tankier than his Ornn, by the way, cannot do much to Vladimir. Will just run into his own fountain. This Ornn is just paper, cannot really defend his Nexus. Tom Kench is just sort of chilling in his fountain. Yeah, there goes the Ornn. They really just need a hit to end, honestly. The gameplay is going to be off. Okay, well, Senna's dead. Undead Falcons decided that Senna...
And there goes Tom Kench.
Tom Kench will also die.
Perhaps another GP? GP and Warwick kill? Whoa!
Oh, I can't. Jumping on an enemy fountain. And
Vigorous is coming! He's coming through! He's gonna auto it!
the fence has been made by Shenandoah. Vigorous is now
He's gonna auto the...
walking into
The X... And the game's delayed. Wait. Here comes Kegamos with his... this camouflage.
We'll see each member of ODU, 1 out of 1, one time.
He's got flash.
Each.
Kegamos has flash.
Oh, and Kegamo probably ends the game here.
Oh.
There we go. And ODU will take game 1. Vigorous with a 2 KDA, but the rest of his team performing very well to keep him afloat in this series. So, very good to see from the side of ODU. Bit disappointing out of Vigorous One. Would have loved to see him really
Clean up
play
his
well. We would expect better play out of him, but maybe he's just a little bit too new to the game. Not as high elo as the rest of his team,
I think he just got excited. The rest of his team is enjoying farming their laners, their opposite laners, and he's like, I would like a turn, please.
Yeah.
Everybody else is able to 1v1. Why can't I? So he takes a couple and doesn't realize his Leandries, which that burst is much less.
Yeah.
Good item against the tanks he was up, but that
is
burst is not there.
Probably Victor's best mythic, but not the pick in that game scenario.
Mhm.
And we will be back to talk about game 2 after a very short break.
See that. Okay, we're back a little bit late. They're already in pick ban. I expect a little bit 5-minute break, but nope. They're excited to go right back through.
We're right back in. Now we will have swap sides. No, sorry. Same sides.
Yes.
Odio's on blue side and Shenandoah's on red side. Caitlyn Yumi picked up from the side of Shenandoah. The same bands from the side of Shenandoah, but Urgot then picked up on the side of ODU. Megan Italy picked up for ODU. I'm not sure that maybe I did.
No. No, 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 no.
I want it to be like
No. No, 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 no. We don't have caps on our team. Like, come
don't
on.
have any heat after they all played like one season.
That is true.
Yes.
That's a Pike support. Has to be.
Okay, now we have a play. Not sure what's being picked, but it's being picked. We're expecting to see 2 quad bands out. Out from the side of Shenandoah. So,
Why not? My sisters don't
one
fight.
ban, that's a good ban against the Qued. No big surprise. I would like to see some jungle bans out from the side of Shenandoah. Probably Santa or Jarvan. That would not be that surprising. I'm not really sure what they will do. It's on the table now. Now, looking for maybe jungle bans, but the Kha'Zix is just very abstract ban. I mean, maybe it's just so I can't get some better jungle.
My genius will be understood.
We are in a lower tier of collegiate. We're not like in pro where everybody can play every champion possible.
Higher tier.
I won't
Yeah.
be denied.
Yes. Closer to pro.
Yeah.
Pick ban.
Higher tier collegiate, it's very far from pro. So
Mhm.
they can't play every champion, but they can play. They'll change their champion ultimates.
Yes.
Sejuani ban out. So very targeted jungle ban. Sejuani would be very difficult against the civilian team. That Sejuani sounds like it runs through all of them. ODU's definitely picking Eagles first.
Here's that Malphite that was banned in the previous game by ODU.
So it's we'll see Malphite mid or Malphite top. I'm not sure.
I've been playing some Malphite mid. I
have
quite
seen-
like it.
You do go full tank Malphite mid.
I do.
Which is an anomaly in itself. First off, you play the game. And second off, full tank Malphite.
It's enjoyable.
Okay, this is a character. He does like this. He does what it should.
And this is an Undead Falcon's pick.
Yeah.
Straight up into a Malphite. That's just what you pick.
This is most likely going to get one swap with the Malphite lane. Is this one guy? If they're locking it.
Kled jungle?
No, it's got
Kled jungle?
no shot.
More jungle is feasible. Yep.
Yep.
Yep, there it is.
We will see. The Malphite will go wherever the Silas is. Sorry, the Silas will go wherever the Malphite is. Silas and a Kled is just really painful.
Yeah.
It's just not a good matchup. But you do want the Malphite into the Yone. So I would like to see lane swaps, but I don't think that's going to happen. And I think if Embro Zuxi has to play into Undead Falcons, again, on a matchup like this, if you thought Vladimir Ornn was bad, this is worse. This is a terrible Malphite matchup. Silas just face rolls all of his buttons. and Malphite
It's
too.
bad for your mental. Like, imagine picking a champion and you just your ability's used against you.
Yeah,
Like,
stop hitting yourself.
it's just not fun to play against. 5 seconds left, and yep, I don't expect any more
Yeah, this
swaps.
is very comfort draft from both teams. I would
Yeah.
say. Nothing we would really see at any higher tier besides the Caitlyn and the Yumi, but those aren't really combined together. Those are usually separate.
Mhm.
So that's just strange.
This is our Ahem and I can't picking their favorite champions,
That
Nidalee and quote unquote any hook champions.
I think that's a great slide to have. Any hook champions is I think really fun because it's
sorry, any hook champions and Leona.
which I think most people would consider a hook champion anyway.
It's not necessarily. Hook is more like pulling back, right? And she kind of goes in. It's like the opposite of a hook. Well, Nautilus also pulls at the same time.
Yeah, but
you know?
it's most way him go.
Also, Nautilus's like thing is literally a hook, like the anchor. Like anchors are literally hooks.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't Ken's going to play for himself, but he does have 3 lanes which all want gold. All 3 of his lanes want attention. So let's see how I can't plays on a carry jungle, his favorite jungle to play.
I'm a little scared of this mid lane for Vigorous. I don't know if he knows the Kled matchup into Yone.
As a top lane player who has Mastery 3 on Kled.
Mastery 3.
My lowest played top laner. Kled wins both of the solo lane matchups.
Yes.
So Yone is easier
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
win on the side of Yone because he just has more escape tools. Silas really just gets hooked down by the Kled. And
I have played that. I've played the Silas Kled matchup as Silas. You get 15, you type /FF, and you face roll.
Yep. That is just not a fun lane. Silas loves to get out of lane anyway, so it's really good that he can get into that Malphite matchup. I would like Shenandoah to get some lane swaps going. This Mordekaiser, I can't make sense of it because 3 of the champions on the side of ODU should be able to beat Mordekaiser in his own ultimate. That being Silas, Yone, and Lucian. So even the Nidalee can, honestly.
I guess the Mordekaiser pick, if it's doing bad, at least it can pull somebody away from a team fight, and possibly your team is able to carry for a little bit longer.
Yeah, probably pulling away Silas.
Well, whoever's carried, I do believe it'll be the Silas. If the lanes stay as they are, the Silas is going to be dominating this Malphite up top and become huge.
That is the biggest concern I have for Shenandoah is this top lane. We saw it as a big problem, although it was a team gap minus mid lane last game. Undead Falcons really ran up last game on that bottom so well by him. That lane played so beautiful. He really is a strong laner. Out of lane, he's a little bit more questionable, but in lane, Undead Falcons is amazing.
Yes.
He is probably a top laner I've seen.
Let's get into the loading screen.
Let's see what wacky runes we have this game, because I'm sure there will be some.
Predictions.
First shot Silas. First strike. Nope. Conquer.
Nothing too wacky.
Nothing too wacky. Yeah. That is not spelling not standard is Nidalee. We have Conquer on Nidalee.
I saw Malphite took oh man, now that I said it, brain fart, it's gone. The green rune set.
Resolve.
Yes, took Resolve secondary. It's not the best into a matchup they're gonna get dominated.
If he's going conditioning off of growth, it's fine. He has free HP.
You get free HP, but this lane is even worse for you.
Yeah, he should go inspiration and say
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
these bots and just manifold stack.
You go biscuits, time word tonic.
Stack manifold bandit on Q. Shenandoah should
30
absolutely.
seconds until
Oh
the
no.
minions spawn.
Oh,
Level 1 invade from ODU. They're catching up this Malphite. Here's a Silas.
the pipe hook gets canceled by Silas and Malphite.
No flash from Malphite.
That is really weird. I think much prefer a flash and force someone else to use flash.
Mm-hmm.
Because even when he's starting to walk into that bush, he could have flashed towards his raptor camp, and it will force someone else to use a flash, or if Lucian has to start E, that's really big. Because Lucian can get...
Minions have spawned.
Because Lucian can't get forced off of wave if he starts E.
Sad.
Yeah.
A little bit sad. It does go over to Nidalee, and it's just for everybody but Yone.
Yeah, we will see both jungles starting on the bot side. Sorry, both jungles starting on the bot side. I can't starting with that full range Nidalee spear. Standard. This is warded out from the side of Shenandoah, so they will know where this Nidalee started, and ODU will know where Mordekaiser started. Also, Ghost on the Mordekaiser. Very common when we see for jungle. A little light trading in the middle lane. Vigorous will probably win this 1v1 early. Due to Kled is just a really good scaling champion. Bear Trap on a road does land on Vigorous, just gets the one auto down. There also is just such a big kill pressure for this Kled with that Ignite versus Teleport. So Summoner spell advantage, huge for the side of Way Awesome Kevin. And we already see a small, but It's there. I'm expecting a freeze in top lane. Instant flash forced out from the side of SU Hope. An amazing hook by a Hem, forcing that 2v2 kill at level 2.
And here's this topside trade also, but Malphite still has flash. Not too much gonna happen. And there's your CS lead you're talking about.
Yeah, it's expected.
Huge. Get wider and wider. Big gap will hit. Undead Falcon's going back up for another E trade. Q, W.
Yeah, and just
Mashing his buttons and swinging those chains around.
yeah, like 15% better HP trade.
And there's another freeze.
Yep. Only a short one this time. Way awesome Kevin will trying to get this trade down on the Vigorous. But we'll just be in the side of Vigorous. It's just really good trading so far by he's spacing really well on this unit. Malphite is very scared. I can't is here for the dive. Will just be a kill for the side of I can't.
Oh, here's this
the Silas
Mordekaiser
will
jungle.
survive. They just need to. The Silas is ghosting in their top lane, but will only get the farm. Does not want to run down anymore. Now I can't is 2-0 with 2 stacks on their Dark Seal because he got the first blood and back for the Dark Seal. Of course, why would he not?
And Dark Seal buy from Silas here.
Yeah, that is one of his favorite items. He does build it on most AP games I've seen him play.
He's making a big statement, saying, "Yeah, I'm not gonna die."
Yeah, but he will.
No. I believe. I trust.
Do you want to put money on he goes perfect?
No.
Okay.
No.
Like I said, he's gonna die. He'll still be a menace in this
Yes.
game, but he will die.
Especially if he takes that Malphite ulti, he'll be going straight into people.
Yeah. TP used out from the side of Silas. Malphite was able to save and walk back to lane, so really big from him.
A boots buy from Malphite.
Yeah.
A good
90
dash
caliber
over
net.
from Hope.
Yeah, really good 90 caliber net. Just getting them out to safety.
You're just flexing your knowledge of champion ability names, I guess.
I don't know many of them, but I do.
You know 90 caliber net?
Maybe 70 caliber net. It's something caliber net. It's a number.
The caliber net.
It's a big number. That should be
Another
a
good
kill for the
sidestep,
side
but-
of ODU. Yep.
The hook. Mimi hops off.
Yeah.
It should live.
Yep. ODU bot lane, Ahem just is an absolute menace right now. Shenandoah just isn't positioning well. Walking up with no minion wave. Just almost getting stunned by the Pyke, and Lucian can be farming this wave while Ahem goes in for these fights because of how much mobility Kegamo has on the Lucian.
It's just Ahem showing the menace that Pyke is able to like bring
Yeah.
fear into a Yumi lane.
We don't see Pyke a lot now in higher tier competitive because the champion does have a lot of problems later into the game.
Yes.
He does hit a wall, which he can't really get over. His damage isn't really good late game, and his ultimate falls off due to it gets capped very quickly on the amount of damage.
They're very squishy champion. Also, if you're trying to engage on this champion and you're super squishy, you just go in.
Yeah.
You're not able to, like you said, low damage. Can't actually execute anybody in time.
Yep.
Whoa, very,
Max
very
range
long
E.
range E. Catching Empro.
Yeah, will not result in a kill, but will get a lot of damage out. And this wave, I don't think is frozen, but it's sort of close to
I
it.
can't. Trying to initiate this fight. Empro's caught out. Vigorous
Empress
coming
will
up.
just died to the Yonite realm, and Empress is 0-3 at 6 minutes. This gotta hurt. Hopefully he gets more than 62 farm at 22 minutes this game, though. He's on track to be there, though.
It's not terribly bad as Malphite, because you do become a CC bot, an ult bot, later on in the game anyways. It does feel bad for the rest of Shenandoah, who they're not winning their solo lanes either at the moment.
No. This is a very concerning game for this side of Shenandoah right now. But hopefully they can pull it back, maybe with some of their macro.
See Undead Falcon's backing with the goals he's obtained. Way awesome Kevin engaging onto Vigorous. Vigorous not using anything but Q. Walking out. Ahem just being a menace. Pulling this blue buff away from Rick LaRolle. Allowing I can't to smite that away. Here comes the rest of Shenandoah. Rickler Roll's already dead by the time that Way Awesome Kevin's able to get in. He has to flash out because he realizes the fight is just not going their way anymore. As you hope, just getting some poke down with Rock House. They know that ODU is sitting in this jungle. Here comes ODU. Oh, they're just going to sit outside tower range at the moment. Sort of show. Hope. Rock House, you guys. Whoa! Big spear coming out from I Can't. Causes Hope to have to heal here. Another spear catches him. Rockhouse is just a Yumi alone. Kegamo's getting that final Q through the turret and killing out Rockhouse.
Yeah, a pretty beautiful dive for the side of ODU. Well orchestrated, well done by all parties in ODU. Yeah, I can't just hitting big spears of this SU Hope 3 deaths at 8 minutes. This could be the perfect game. Up 5.7 thousand gold.
Knock on wood. I think you may have just. Is this wood?
No,
Our
this
desk
is
is
not
wood. Our desk is wood. Yeah, that's wood. Here, knock it from the bottom.
Okay. Our desk is made out of wood. Revelation made here at ODU.
Here's one taking some trades on the Way Awesome Kevin. I really despise this Yone. I hate the safety Yone has. Undead Falcon's getting an E onto Emperor. Steals his ult.
May just die here.
What?
If Undead Falcon's
is waiting for his cooldowns. Yep.
Yeah.
And goes right back in. A little bit weird. But at the same time, I Can is just here for the counter game.
Now we see Vigorous 1 is fighting this Kled. May get the kill here, but will have to get help from Ahem as he cannot get the solo kill himself. So Ahem has to go in there and save him, as we usually see with Vigorous.
Hey, yes, man. He didn't even get the gold credit.
No, Vigorous doesn't win that 1v1.
No. But that kill was stolen. Come on.
I mean, if Ahem didn't even have ultimate, he couldn't even share it.
Yeah, I know. Honestly, just Undead Falcon is not realizing this guy's TP.
Undead Falcons will be completely safe here because he still has mana.
Yes.
Yep.
And
Undead Falcons
big
even
wave.
walking in for a turret play, but will get a tax visa.
There's a 300 health heal, and the rest of ODU here. Emperor's actually just flashing there. I'm unsure why. He has no escape tools. Yep. Nothing. This flash is just used as I dodge a spear and then die anyways.
Emperor is now 0-5, and I can't has the Magi Soul Stealer at 14 stacks. As soon as he got those, I think 8 or 10 stacks. I don't even remember when he got it. He's got a pre-10-minute Magi Soul Stealer. He's got probably 200 something AP right now. He is a dangerous niddle.
Way Awesome Kevin. No vision over here, but does know that I Can't is walking this direction. It's a spear. Way Awesome Kevin just dashing out.
The hand with the hook.
Rickler Roll getting caught through a hook.
No ult for the Mordekaiser. Will just fall down.
There's that gold being shared.
Yep. Not a lot of it, but it is being shared.
Thank you, Pike.
Yep.
Kagemo just using that safe lane. It's a Caitlyn Yumi lane, so you're not too scared of anything happening.
Yeah. Of anything, Kegmo has kill pressure on that 2v1 because he
Here's
does.
a Hem, and I Can't coming through, getting that hook route.
And Hem. Sorry. We're reeling the perfect game on the side video. Undead Falcons is also down here, by the way. He TP'd to turret. He TP'd to his own turret for the Yumi kill. I don't know. Maybe he's got Ravenous Hunter.
He wants
to get
those
stacked.
Magi stacks.
Yeah. He doesn't have Magi spell.
Sorry.
He wants the Dark Veil
Stacks. Sorry.
I don't even know what the name of the actual stack is called.
Something unholy.
It's probably like Greed or something. It's gonna be a simple name, which makes no sense.
It'll be Magi. I'll be right eventually. I'm just from the future.
Yeah, most definitely. Okay, I'm expecting Vigorous and Undead Falcons to die for this game.
Yes. That is expected. I think they'll try and.
I think I Can't will survive. You could most definitely have a perfect game. Kegmo also has a high chance.
Yumi on the Kled.
Yep.
Usually a kind of a scary thing later into a game. Kled could be very scary with Yumi on her.
Not this game.
On him. No, not
this game.
Not this game. This is an unusual game.
Yep.
Actually, for ranked solo, it's kind of a usual game.
True.
How my games go.
Yeah. With the way awesome Kevin's build, definitely bit interesting. Don't know why he didn't go for those plated steel caps early. Would have helped him a whole lot against the Yone. Malphite ult coming in from the side of Emperor.
And here comes I can't just
And
through. And the
Emperor will
Falcon's missing
just
everything. He's able
die.
to W and just auto twice.
Yeah. Undead Falcons makes it out. We'll get turret plates top, but do they know that there
Oh.
are 3 members?
I
from the
can't
side
getting
of
caught
Figaro
through.
I can't. May actually
Getting
die
pulled
here.
back. 1,000 gold over to the Kled. Here is a Hem trying to come in and execute. Doesn't execute anybody.
Undead Falcons is just skirmishing here, trying to survive as much as possible. Gets the
That
evac on the
Yumi?
Caitlyn, but gets exhausted, so will die. Yeah, exhaust is such a potent summoner spell for so
Hem
many
trying to come
champions.
back through. A little bit greedy in this lane.
Laos and Kevin is just such a menace right now. Yeah, Kegamo trying to get as much ult damage down as possible, but not able to even dismount the Kled. Although, the Yumi did have to tank some of those bullets for him.
Yeah, Rockhouse doing what most of these don't do. No body blocking from the cat.
It's Rockhouse?
Yeah, ROKHAUS, Rockhouse.
It's a Roka. There's Vigorous
might
on
be
a Yone
right.
ulting into the Rick roll, and that is 200 years of a beautiful champion who can return after 5 seconds, or can do it early, return to where he started.
And not
gets-
only execute damage
Execute-
through
yep.
that return.
Yeah, and
Undead Falcon's coming back up on this Malphite, just being a menace. Not even stealing his ult.
I
It's on
think it's on cooldown.
It's on cooldown. Hitting
Will
another
hit the
max range
range
E.
E. Yeah, just
Oh.
another kill for Undead Falcons. Didn't want to take the short way out of aggro, so he goes the long way for no reason at all. But we'll get this top lane turret. We'll die to the Caitlyn
No!
because he walked the wrong way out of turret range. But I can't. Make out some redemption. No, misses the spear so close.
Still gonna try diving this.
I'm not
Missing
too sure
another
about
spear.
this.
Nope. And it's over. Oh, here's a Hem though. They know where she is. Overthrew, stun, and
Great
murdered.
hook by the side of that Hem. And I can't with the follow-up. Hem is really playing well in this one.
Yes.
This game.
Hook champions, am I right?
Yes, most definitely carrying his Yone.
No. This Yone's carrying this more KP. Ahem.
He's got less than KP. Higher KDA. Technically infinite KDA.
I can't just realizing there's a Mordekaiser here.
I can't also realizing he just beats the Mordekaiser in a 1v1. Yeah.
24 stacks on that Magi's.
Yep.
Or one away.
176 gold for the Mordekaiser too.
One away from full.
Mordekaiser is now, I think, worth Krugs. I think Krugs is 170 or 158. It's getting there.
I think Mordekaiser at like 250-ish. I think they took part in some assists recently.
No, he was just 176. He was just.
I did not look.
Yeah, he's got 3,800 gold. He's down 3.6k on the Nidalee. Typically,
What's your gameplay here? If you're Shenandoah,
If I'm
how do
Shenandoah,
you come back from this?
I don't.
12?
I forfeit. But if I have to come back, then it's gotta be through Way Awesome Kevin. You have to keep that Yumi on Way Awesome Kevin. He's the only one. Yeah, you got Mordekaiser first building Cosmic Drive. Yeah, the only person who's really trying on Shenandoah is this Kled here. So you have to play around this Kled. Forced flash out here from Emperor at 70% HP.
I'm fucking just holding onto the Malphite ulti still.
Yeah,
You might as well just save it.
Emperor
There's
has
no
to
reason
know
to use
that
it yet.
because of this aggressive positioning, there's got to be ODU players coming. Malphite ult coming in. Malphite ult is the
Whoa!
Way Awesome Kevin will get the kill there. No shutdown. And now Vigorous is deciding that he wanted to die this game. So he is doing that
He's
now.
alive so
Will
far.
get
Way Awesome
saved
Kevin
by
gets dismounted. Ahem is going in for the execute. Catches one, catches two. Falls short. Dies to the Yumi.
Yeah, typically not who you want to die to. And SU Hope does not have the ace in the hole, so will not be able to get another kill. And I can't at the same time. Just taking Dragon. We will have
Oh, here we
a
go. We're
skip
back.
there. We're back now. We
Hex
have,
gates. Here we go.
Here, we have a new map. Do you want to explain or do you want me to?
This map isn't very too much new, but it does allow all champions on the Rift to get to places faster. If you check out the mini-map bottom right, there's little small blue portals with arrows pointing out. Those small little blue ovals are the teleporters, and you go to where the arrow's pointed, and you come out. In the middle of the map, in between both pits, the Drake and Baron pit, you can go back and forth through those jungles. That's about it.
We should really get a pro tool so we can do this.
We're working on that.
Yeah. It'll go in the to-do list on item number 15, whatever it is now. Yeah. Welcome to Collegiate Esports. We're still working on it.
Yumi is so low.
Did
With
they,
blue buff, let's go.
did they eat a Middle Eastern?
I don't know. Ooh, do we? Okay, dancing Shelly this game. Do we get it?
No.
Why not?
Salas
Why
took the
not?
portal out.
They're coming back.
Yeah.
No, they let Earth Herald die.
I don't know.
Silas.
I think it's maybe because the Salas took the
Undead
AFK.
Falcons. Vigorous going in, just catching out Rick roll and a little bit of a terrible. Way awesome. Kevin's healing up, not dismounted yet. Finally dismounted. Yumi back on him.
Vigorous
I kinda
is
can't dive him
diving
through.
straight to the backboard.
Way awesome. Kevin might be catching. Oh, flash out, but here's an ace in the hole.
Vigorous
not-
just barely survived.
And Kegamo
Trying to
topping
avoid that
through.
briefing report.
Way awesome. Kevin might be able to 1v3 this. Gets caught up in the sky.
Huge board
Dismounted. Yumi's off of him. Yumi gets caught dead before Awesome Kevin. Does Yumi get dismounted when Kled gets dismounted?
I think so.
That is so
Because
unfortunate.
Qued becomes untargetable.
Untargetable. Yep.
Yep.
And there's ODU, just massive stomp on Shenandoah.
Yeah.
28-8.
Not too out of the order. I mean, very much expected. Undead Falcons did have half of ODU's deaths. And Ahem had 3 of the other ones. I can had 1 death, and Vigorous was AFK.
No. You're just mad that you got it wrong, and that Vigorous didn't die.
I am a bit mad at
You're
that.
just kind of salty.
But I
at
can
that.
say that Vigorous was AFK for a significant portion of that game. He was just sitting mid with his little Yonic poking at the wave.
Yes, but the pressure of Yone is still great enough. Participated in 11 kills out of the 28. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
About 40-ish%.
9 assists. He's playing support there. I expect more out of Vigorous next match. We'll talk about that when we see you next week. But before we go, we have... Do you want to talk about the game much?
Our game? The game that just happened?
Yeah.
I was pulling up the next game.
Is there... Do we have another game?
No, not today,
Oh,
but next week's.
Next week. Yeah, today was a roll for ODU.
Yeah.
We are ODU shills, after all. But...
I think we
We're
still
still
saw
gonna-
some nice out of Shenandoah.
Yeah.
They had some nice plays there, some good redemptions. Their mid laner, Awesome Kevin,
Yes.
fantastic play with
Definitely a
what he was
player
given.
to look out for this side of Shenandoah. For next week.
For next week. I will have to get more stats on this. MAEC does stream a game a week.
Okay.
I do know that we will not be streaming our 3rd game in 2 weeks, because they are. I'll make sure I get what games they're streaming so that you guys can catch all the MAEC CLoL that you can. But for next week, ODU will be facing GWU Esports. Same time. Saturday, 3 p.m. Yes, Eastern.
Okay.
There we go.
I'll be there.
I'll be there.
We'll
be there.
I mean, we better both be there. If not, there's a problem. So, we'll see you there next week, Saturday,
3 p.m. Eastern.
3 p.m. We may start a little bit before if we have a segment, like we did today. Where I think we're going to try to do a segment next week on whatever we can. We'll find out later. You'll find out when the stream happens.
Give us some suggestions for segments.
Yep.
We'll do them. I'll make a way.
We would love to get ideas for segments. I think it would be very enjoyable. So, I think that's it.
Oh, Tuesday. CLoL, or not CLoL, sorry.
Mace.
NACE, more League of Legends, and also Call of Duty. Next
Yeah,
Tuesday?
Call of Duty
This Tuesday?
beforehand.
6:30?
Doubleheader.
6 o'clock, 6:30?
Doubleheader of different games.
Yes.
That's just how our doubleheaders work. Yeah, Call of Duty right into League of Legends, I'm pretty sure. Maybe a little bit of a break, but that is all for us today. I'm Robbie Bobby Basting,
I'm Alex Fool Lemon.
and we will see you
Next time.
next time.
Have a good afternoon.